If you've been finding profitable products on Amazon, but you keep getting hit with that request approval button, you are not alone. Today, I'm going to walk you through beginner-friendly brands that usually request 10 unit invoices, what to do when brands ask you for over 100 units plus invoices, 20 plus reseller approved brands that are perfect for newbies, and how to unlock auto ungates like a pro. Hey hustlers, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine, aka Jazz Hustles, and I am a 21-year-old Amazon seller. I started selling in the beginning of January 2023. And I'm still going at it. So here's the truth. If you want to make real money with Amazon selling, you need to be ungating brands and categories, period. Amazon protects most major brands and categories to keep out low quality sellers. So when you're new, you're automatically not even going to be able to sell certain brand name products in certain categories. Stuff like grocery, beauty, health and household, pet supplies, personal care, all of that. Now you can still sell on Amazon if you haven't ungated anything, but you're going to be working with limited options and missing out on high demand, fast-selling products. That's why ungating a few starter brands early on is the best way to build your Amazon reputation, get more approvals automatically, and scale up faster. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. If you haven't already, make sure to like it up, follow for more, and push that little bell so you're notified whenever I post. Also, make sure to watch to the end. Now let me save you some time and money. Some brands are gonna ask you for 100 plus unit invoices to get approved for their brand. Do not do that as a beginner. It's basically a cash trap, and it's not worth tying up all of your capital in just one product, especially if you're still learning and you don't even actually know if a product is good to resell on Amazon. You do not wanna get stuck with dead inventory. Now instead, look for smaller and mid-sized brands that are asking for 10 unit invoices. First things first, they are reseller friendly, they are easier to get approved for, and they're still pretty profitable. Also, you might notice that on smaller and mid-sized brands, the competition is actually a little lower. I feel like a lot of people, they get into Amazon already wanting to sell the biggest brands out there, but when you actually look at the listings of those big brands, there's like a lot of competition. So focusing on smaller and mid-sized brands is just gonna easily get you ungated and also have less competition. Now, for all the brands that I'm gonna be mentioning today, if they are asking for way more units than the 10 units, or you're getting denied with that brand already, don't trip. That basically just means that Amazon doesn't really see you as a serious seller right now, and that could be due to low or no sales history, not enough brands or categories already ungated in, or weak invoices and inactive accounts. Now, if you're a complete beginner and you have never sold anything on Amazon, this is where it's going to hit you a little hard. So that's why I recommend everyone to not just focus on ungating, but also try to focus on ungating as well as looking for products that you're already approved for. So then you can start building up that sales history and you can start selling while you are also going through the ungating process and buying 10 unit invoices. So you can absolutely change that. Every sale, every successful ungate basically builds trust with Amazon. You guys have to remember, Amazon is one of the biggest e-commerce platforms right now, and they are not just going to leave the doors open for just any seller to come in and start reselling brand name, well-established products. It's actually really good that it's strict, because if they just left the doors open, this whole business would be saturated. And it's already going to start weeding out the people who aren't really serious with the business. Now, if you go through the whole ungating process and you're sourcing and doing this and that, building that sales history up and actually taking the steps that I'm showing you guys and you're implementing it in your business today, then you're definitely going to succeed and it's all going to be worth it at the end. All right, now let's talk about brands that you should be targeting for ungating early in your journey. Now, these are brands that I and many of my other students of mine have gotten approved with by using 10 unit invoices, usually from online stores like Frontier Co-op Wholesale Store, EE Distribution, and many more. So we have number one, Kuwait. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So this is basically Walmart's in-house brand, and a lot of people don't really talk about this brand, but if you look it up on Amazon, it definitely is selling. It's usually great for OTC medication and personal use. Second, we have Crayola. Crayola, I feel, is actually one of the easiest toy brands to unlock, and obviously they sell fast during school season. Third, we have Gerber. Now, most of the times I come across baby products, it's usually the Gerber brand. So this is definitely a must-have baby brand. And if you successfully ungate the Gerber brand, it actually is going to automatically unlock you in other baby products. Now we have Campbell's. This brand is obviously a pantry staple, and it's great for ungating groceries, as well as Nature Valley, which sells great with bulk packs. And then we also have Colgate. This brand is another daily used brand, and it builds up your health and beauty ungates. Now, the thing with ungating brands like these, if it's asking you for 100, like I said, just disregard it and find another brand that is within the same category. But Finding brands like these are going to help you get auto ungated or have other brands within the same category only ask for 10 rather than 100. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. Now, do not get discouraged if you keep applying for brands and Amazon just keeps denying you. Even for one of those that I just listed. Sometimes the issue isn't the brand, it's your account standing. Now, like I said, if Amazon sees no sales, no ungated categories, weak or missing invoices, they aren't gonna really take you seriously. They want to see that you're actually doing business. So trust me, get a few sales under your belt. Go to one of your nearest clearance stores or even scan stuff at your house that is not used and see what you can get auto approved for and just start selling it as FBM, I would personally recommend. Because if it's a smaller amount of units, you definitely want to just ship it to the customer instead of having Amazon receive it and all of that. We're just mainly focusing on building that sales history up too. I would say another tip as well is don't try to focus too much on the profit and the ROI. If you're able to find a product that you're auto ungated for and you're able to sell it automatically and it gives you a break even profit or a little bit of cents profit, go ahead and just sell it. Just make sure it does have demand so then you can successfully sell it without getting stuck with dead inventory, but just go ahead and sell it. Don't really focus too much on the calculations and the profit and all the numbers in the beginning because we're mainly just focusing on building our sales history up so then you can get auto ungated or ask for 10 unit invoices from many other bigger brands, and then that's when you can start focusing on the actual profit, the calculations, the ROI, and yeah. So make sure to just start with brands that say yes easily. And trust me guys, your approval rate will skyrocket later. So here's a bonus list of more beginner-friendly brands that have approved myself or my students just by using 10 unit invoices. Soft Soap, Arm & Hammer, Aveeno, Kellogg's, Lysol, Airborne, Bic, Nivea, Listerine, Aquaphor, Planters, Chapstick, Ziploc, Pedialyte, Old Spice, Irish Spring, Tresemme, and Band-Aid. Now you don't need to hit all of these all at once. Start small. Build trust with Amazon and snowball your approvals. Okay, now here's a little pro tip. You don't actually have to manually request for every single brand. There's something called auto ungating. Now, when your account looks strong enough, Amazon will instantly approve you when you click request approval, but you won't really know which brands work until you try. So that's why I created an auto ungate list. It's a cheat code with hundreds of brands that you can try clicking on for instant approval. And I already provide that list to everyone that's in my exclusive Hustlers Discord group. It's only $55 a month, and we've got over 500 active sellers in there, sharing wins, getting help, and just leveling up together. If you're trying to get serious with Amazon, this is where you need to be. I'll provide the link up here if you guys are interested in joining the group. Now, speaking of leveling up, I've got a free live training that I'm going to be hosting on Sunday at 8 p.m. EST. And trust me, you do not want to miss it. I'm going to be breaking down my full Amazon story, how I started with no experience at 19 years old and hitting 6 figures in sales my first year, as well as how to launch your Amazon store with as little as $100 today, and also secrets that I've never shared publicly, but will share only on this training. Now, seats are almost full and I don't do these often, so click this link right here to secure your spot today. It's 100% free. So you guys have been wondering which brands to ungate as a complete beginner, so this is your playbook. You've got options, you've got strategy, and now you've got no excuses. If you haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more, and push that little bell so you're notified whenever I post. If you're interested in me becoming your Amazon mentor, you can go ahead and book a free call with my team to see if we're the best fit for you and you're the best fit for us. I only take a few mentees at a time, so I can make sure I utilize most of my time for helping all of the current mentees. So there's really limited spots with the mentorship, but please go ahead and make sure that you actually have money to invest in learning the game directly from me. Now, you may be asking what comes with my mentorship. Basically, you're going to be receiving one-on-one chat access with me. So anytime you have any questions at all, you will be able to ask me, and then I can also review all the products that you plan on listing on your store before you actually purchase them, so then we can make sure that you're not investing in products that are just going to sit in the warehouse or sit in your closet and not make you any money. We also do 3 group Zoom calls every single week, and you're also going to get lifetime access to my exclusive Hustlers Discord, as well as lifetime access to my 15+ hours curriculum, which is going to be basically going over the whole Amazon business A to Z with step-by-step videos, and they're all created by me. And I also added quizzes along the course video, so then you can make sure that you're actually understanding everything that I'm teaching you guys. So like I said, if you're interested, go ahead and book that call. But that's pretty much it with me. Connect with me more on my Instagram and my TikTok, where I post on those every single day, and I will see you guys next Friday. Peace.